Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's 11:44, just turned 11:45. It's my last day and then I'm going to be having 40 days off. So I will see you guys the 1st of November. Well, that's what's planned anyway. I've got some cards out. I thought I shall just bring you just some random messages. Let's see what topics want to come up on the table today. And yeah, let's just kind of have a storytelling session. Okay, let's see what the story is. The first story of the day. Okay. Okay, well, we've got the Chariot, and I felt that he was feeling guarded. He's not sure what direction to go in. Feels like the kind of similar energy from yesterday. We have the karmic energy here and the wolves. And I'm feeling the energy about rising above this. It's time to rise above this karmic energy here. Okay. But the horses are still kind of pulling in two different directions, maybe not as forcefully as yesterday, but there's a bit of a surrender energy here. Okay. And then we have, I'm not feeling a good energy from the High Priestess today. I'm feeling this karmic energy here. It's the wolf. Okay. Because I would normally say the High Priestess is the Divine Feminine's energy, but not today. This is a wolf in sheep's clothing. So she's trying to, in a way, impersonate you. I don't feel that she's trying to impersonate you. I think she's trying to humiliate the Divine Feminine. Also, this karmic energy is very aware. It's like she's caught on to something. But I feel this time the masculine's going to be rising above it. Now, the Chariot does suggest divine assistance, divine nudges, an urge that overcomes you. Let's have a look at the affirmators. Let's have a look and see what this charioteer is feeling here. There's another energy coming through if we just kind of take the divine masculine out of this picture. In this charioteer's position could actually be this karmic energy. You can't actually see the face. This is about, well, in a way, will this karmic energy rise above what's happened, or will she try and intimidate the Divine Feminine by impersonating her? I feel the month of October, like when I'm going to be absent off of the channel, there's going to be some shit going down. And that's why I've been drawn not to tap into the energy, not to get involved in this. So, our last day of involvement today. And we can see how the energy will shift over that best part of 6-week period. Let's have a look at the affirmator here and see what this energy is all about. Ultimate potential. I choose to live a life of my fullest potential. I trust that this will draw me towards experiences and people that support my growth and accomplishment. Tuning into this frequency, I now reach higher heights than I ever thought possible. Knowing that's an option, why would I have ever tuned into anything else? I'm looking at you, small jazz, and talk radio. This feminine here is wanting to, she's learning a lot from you, Divine Feminine. And for some reason, that's thanks to the Divine Masculine. And this feminine here, what happens when she doesn't have someone to impersonate or someone to kind of copy? That's the energy. And this might be where she's trying to humiliate you, Divine Feminine. I'm not too sure about this story. Generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. So I feel like via the Divine Feminine's absence, this karmic energy actually misses the attention. Okay. So it's noticeable that if you stop, if the key is to allow it to keep going without stopping. So what happens when there's a pause? If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. So it's like it's noticeable. Very interesting. Let's have a look at these orange cards. Orange cards. Well, they're just orange cards. I did actually base these on the tarot cards, so there is 78 cards here. Let's have a look at these two. Why am I still hanging around? Well, it was in reverse. And I'm feeling as if the Divine Feminine's pulled her energy away. And if this karmic energy has been learning from you, she's on her own. So it's going to be noticeable that for some reason she's not able to manage. You to me are everything. That's interesting. Feels like there's a bit of a fascination here from this karmic with the Divine Feminine's energy. It's like you got a bit of a stalker on your hands. Let's have a look at these random cards. Easy and a song. Swam easy. I feel like you help to lighten this. It is a karmic energy. I'm not sure if it's anything to do with the Divine Masculine, to be honest with you. I said if we take the Divine Masculine out of the picture, this is just one story. So there is somebody that is drawing off of your energy, trying to impersonate you, and what happens when you're no longer visible? This person's going to be standing alone. Okay, let's have a look at what song's on. But I feel like you make this feminine's day easy. Let's have a look. Song for whoever. The beautiful South. There you go. Song for whoever. Whoever this stalker is. Interesting. Okay, the Channel of Love cards. Feminine compassion. Okay, so this is really this is a strength card, and this is the strength of the feminines. Okay, it's kind of like a tribal strength. So there is this admiration for feminineness and feminine compassion. The strength card, but this person's going to have to comfort themselves. That's what I feel. They're going to have to comfort themselves. Let's final cards I'm going to use for this story is the Rider-Waite Tarot. Let's have a look. Could be a masculine. So not only is this... Oh, hold on a minute. So let's go back to if this is the Divine Masculine, it's something to do with his karmic. He's very aware of what he's done because he's got the Hermit's energy and then he's quite frustrated. So it feels like this masculine's introduced the Divine Feminine to this karmic energy and then is regretting it. Okay. I felt the energy here also come through about actually the Divine Feminine being this karmic energy's like mentor. So it feels like you're the only one that can kind of stabilize them. They listen to you, but it feels very much as if there could be an opportunity arises where they're tempted to ask you if you would like be their mentor. And for some reason, that's not a fair request. The masculine knows about this. He's got his head down. Yeah, the divine feminine is here. So this could have something to do with the divine masculine. Take it as you wish. There you go. Bottom of the deck. I'm not sure what the masculine's done, but he's got his guard on. He may have said too much to some. He may have said too much to something. To something, not someone. Oh, okay. A stalker energy here. I actually feel as if this is the divine feminine's energy. This is the energy of this masculine saying, take a look at her, watch her, how she does a certain thing. He said something that I was going to say he may later regret, but I feel that that regret's already coming in. Let's, should we sweep up this story? I feel like I want to get an oracle card. Let's see what your angels and ancestors want to say. The all-seeing eye. Interesting, I've opened up to the traveller, move in a new direction, which I feel the divine feminines are being drawn to, is kind of just to move in a new direction, a new beginning. Let's have a look. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. But there's someone that's keeping a very close eye on you, divine feminine. And I feel that the masculine knows about it, whoever this masculine is. Eagle, let's have a look. I opened up to the high priestess. This is how this masculine views you. So it's like he suggested that someone checks you out. Okay. Eagle. Let's something's happened over this full moon energy last night. The moon comes afterwards. Take note of intuitive messages. Hold on. He may have said something to some. He may have said the wrong. He may have said too much to something. I was feeling the energy of a dream, speaking in your sleep. Anyway, with the moon energy here. So see from a higher perspective, I did say this feminine knows. I feel that this feminine knows of you, divine feminine. Yeah, there's no doubt. Oh, I'm actually taken to the song, Don't Speak, I Know Just What You're Thinking. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. He may have been busted himself. It feels like he may be a bit too enthusiastic regarding a particular feminine, the divine feminine. So look at things from a different angle, fly higher and see new possibilities. In animal medicine, both Native American and Celtic, the eagle draws his power and strength from the sun. He is a powerful, strong and courageous guide who is able to see for miles. So this could also be the divine masculine kind of what's the word, pilfering? I want to say ciphering your energy. And kind of feeding this karmic energy with it. So when his supply is stopped, then her supply is stopped. It's just a messy situation here that has, well, it has everything to do with the divine feminine, but not anything that she's aware of. I think that she can feel that something's going on and it's best that she just retreats. Keeps herself to herself in her own garden. Okay. So in animal medicine, both Native American and Celtic, the eagle draws his power and strength from the sun. And the sun just took me to the divine masculine's energy. Okay. He is a powerful, strong and courageous guide who is able to see for miles. Why is he able to see for miles? Washing machine's just made a beep at me. Because he's tapping into the divine feminine's intuition, her guidance, and claiming it as his own. He approaches all things with intelligence, grace, and poise, and has the capacity to make a plan from a higher space before putting it into action. When the Eagle card appears in a reading, it shows that you have a real ability to take things higher and to move beyond the limitations of your ego and your selfish desires. I actually feel as if the divine masculine could lose the plot, which means that this karmic energy doesn't have her hands on the plot either, whatever it is that this masculine's plotting. The extended message. Eagle medicine swirls around you, encouraging you to recognise that your views or vision may be limited at this time. I feel that's the divine feminine's vision is limited. Is there a chance that your own desperation, needs, or ego could be blocking you from seeing the potential in your current situation? If there are other people involved, you are being guided to see things from everyone's perspective. If you are feeling the need for something to change, how can you take the higher road? Know that if you have intentions that aren't for the highest good, it will only hold you back. Eagle medicine can help you change this. The eagle brings the energy of healing and love directly from the heart of Father Sky and invites you to do all things from a place of love. And I do feel this karmic energy knows about it. I feel she's undecided about what to do. She may not have told the divine masculine that she knows about his infatuation because she's become infatuated by it, by what the masculine's infatuated by. Or maybe why he's in such an intolerable mood. Intolerable mood, apparently. Oh, I felt the energy, the masculine's kind of having a meltdown. Okay. Should we clear this story away? Should we talk about something else? Change the topic, if you think that works. The divine would tell us what we need to discuss. Okay. It feels like someone's really disgusted with themselves. I don't know why the washing machine is singing a little song in there. It's meant to be on a cycle washing. I think it's telling me that it's finished this cycle. I feel like it's actually the karmic energy that could be making the decision to walk away from the divine masculine. I mean, who wants to be with somebody that's in love with somebody else? Who wants to be with somebody that doesn't love you? So the Ten of Cups. That is the happily ever after. Tell us more. This really stresses the masculine out here. He wants to be happy, but what? He's like infuriated that this has even been an offer for him, like it's even an option. You have a look, he's looking at it through the eye of this needle. I don't know if you guys can hear my washing machine. judgments. He's scared of being judged. So this is, okay, we'll stick with what we've got, because if I was to allow myself to be happy or to be with the one that I do love, I'm going to be judged. And this masculine is fearing. Look how he's praying up here. He just doesn't want to be judged. And he feels that he will be judged. It's something about, it's not breaking up a happy home, is it? It's about wrecking a marriage. Belly just rumbled them. So it's not about breaking up a happy home. Nobody wants to break up a happy home. But more should be created. Judgment. Shit scared of judgment. But I feel as if this, if we say this is the karmic energy, we've got like a little one here. This feminine's going to be receiving insights because she deserves to know the truth. She has a right to know the truth and to also allow herself to be happy, because I feel that this is all really coming down about not wrecking a marriage, but the marriage is wrecked. It's a train wreck. Let's have a look at your affirmations. Connection. I'm connected to the multitudes and I can access their support at any time. Even a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at me or make a dumb comment about the weather. Everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. Note to self, work on witty banter about weather-related stuff. This masculine is so lonely. There is no connection here with this feminine. And even if a stranger smiles at him, it makes him feel wanted, needed. This is a real deep, dark energy to be in. I also felt the energy of connect. You can connect, you just need to be open-minded. You are connected to the multitudes and I can access their support at any time. So this masculine, this karmic and this divine feminine are on their own at the moment. And it feels like the divine feminine's doing okay. She's there, she can connect to the multitudes because she's allowed herself to be open to the connection of spirit. Okay. Everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. And the signs and synchronizations and the messages are all there for all of us if we just open up to them. The signs have always been there. We just didn't know what to look for. Let's look at the Channel of Love cards. So how to connect, really? Sex on legs. Yeah, you could try that, connecting with yourself. You can make love to yourself. You don't need a partner to be able to make love. Okay. Try a little tenderness. I don't think that's a tune, but they're the words. Try a little tenderness. Bliss, the lovers, so you can connect with yourself. But you can connect with yourself and your divine feminine through like your sexy time. But I feel like this is self-pleasuring. Bliss, yeah, this is going to do you the world of good to learn to make love to yourself. So to get naked in front of the mirror, give it a little jiggle, stroke yourself as you wish to be stroked. And you have to get comfortable with doing that. If you can't get comfortable doing that to yourself, then how are you going to feel comfortable allowing someone else to make love to you? Okay, you need to make love to yourself. This is going to make you feel whole again. Okay. Well, that turned the story around a little bit. So you can have your happily ever after now because you know how you want to be treated. So start treating yourself that way. No exceptions. No exceptions. Revengeful intentions. Yeah, that's why. You've got to love yourself. You won't have these revengeful intentions then. Oh my goodness. Okay. Peace in the valley, peace in the city, peace in your soul. Can you feel it? I'm trapped. Yeah, because when I was saying peace in the valley, all I could feel like you saying piss over the valley, piss over the city. Are you pissed? Are you drunk? Okay. Moderation. Moderation. It's all about moderation. I'm trapped. Oh, oh, I'm trapped. Like a fool, I'm in a cage. I can't get out, you see, I'm trapped. Time to call Colonel Abraham. You should check out Abraham Hicks for any topic whatsoever. Look, in reverse. And it says, I know you can hear me talking to you. In reverse. So I know you can hear me. And I was going to say, I've mentioned Abraham Hicks many times. So whatever your concern, type into YouTube, Abraham Hicks, whatever it is. I done it yesterday, and I believe I shared it on the Facebook channel of Love Training Academy. So you can go there and just watch all the videos, all personal development videos. They're all educational. They're not me. They're of people that I listen to, and then I share with you guys. So, yeah, try that. I done it with about money. How do you create abundance after losing money? And I shared a snippet of Abraham on there. So you're not trapped. You have access to material. Abraham will help you connect. Abraham is like the best teacher in the world. Got an answer for everything. And no question is off limits. We've already got one of these cards, but I'm drawn to take another one, so let's have a look. And you've got ultimate potential, yeah. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. I choose to live a life of my fullest potential. I trust that this will draw me towards experiences and people that support my growth and accomplishment. Tuning into this frequency, I now reach higher heights than I ever thought possible. Knowing that's an option, why would I have ever tuned into anything else? I'm looking at you, Smooth Jazz and Talk Radio. Tune into Abraham. Do yourself a favour. Okay. We'll go straight to what your angels and ancestors would like to say to you. This card. Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Not piss, peace. All is not broken. All is not broken. Morning has broken like the first morning. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Just as the arrow card symbolises defence and protection, the broken arrow card symbolises peace. In Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean that tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in a meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. Harmony, serenity, and community. Look at this. Bliss, that's a harmony card. Serenity, sex on legs. Community, feeling whole again with the collective. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. Look at this. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honour you and honour your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. Rising above it all. Okay, I do feel like that's what this next month's going to be about. Right, let's put this away. I want to get another message. Let's go to the Witches Tarot. The strength of the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. Have a decision to make, Divine Masculine. We've got the Emperor here and the High Priest, the Hierophant. It's a decision you need to make about the children. I feel like your life is golden with your children, but the Divine's saying to you, but there's more. Would you like more? You have your hands on the Golden Globe, and the Divine's telling you to look up. There's more that you can have. There's more that you can charge after. So when I have this energy of there's more that you can, hands attached, there's more that you can charge after, you can ask the Divine for more. What is it that you're wanting? Ask and you shall receive. There's always more to be enjoyed, experienced. So it's like the Divine's wanting to give you something to go after. That's nice, isn't it? They think you deserve more than what you have, even though you're satisfied. You're not one to complain. Well, if you don't complain, then nothing new gets born. Contrast. For experiencing things that you don't like, you get to the point when you realise, well, what do I want then? And it's the opposite of what you don't like. So rather than complaining, they want you to start dreaming. Let's have a look at the random cards here. Book. Okay. Picking up a book. Now, very much for masculines would be Law of Attraction books. Okay. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, is a very old-fashioned gentleman, best book in the world. Recommendation from me. Also on the Training Academy, I shared How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, another good old-fashioned book. Envy and conflict. What's going on here? This is maybe seeing others that are happy. So have a look around. What else do you want? Two more cards here. Treat mother. This is actually divine parents coming through, because we have the High Priest and we have a mother energy. And this is really divine masculine. You are their child. What would you like? It's like, have a look around you. I was feeling the energy of seeing like couples together, and actually, you know, if that makes your heart smile when you see people who are in love, then that's an indication that that's something that your soul wants for you too, if you recognise that. So have a look at what you envy. What brings you conflict? What triggers you? As in, you'd rather not talk about that because that's not your existence. But it feels like it's all lined up for you. Like, If you could check out the Akashic records and see what your future looked like, it's amazing. And they want you to see that. They want you to pay attention to what it is that you envy, because that's a sign that your soul also would like that for yourself. And there's conflict here about you going after it. Let's have a look at the Channel of Love cards. Mr. Sensitive. It's a sensitive topic because I feel as if like you are a single dad. So, but you're content with this. But would you like your children to have a contented family unit? Would you like your children to have a mother? I know that if you study Napoleon Hill, then you would have heard this story, but he had a couple of people that were very influential in his life, especially women. Well, his wife was one of them. He made sure he married her. And his stepmother, it was actually after his biological mum had died that his dad remarried. And if his dad hadn't have remarried, he wouldn't have been who he was, because she gave him so much support and encouragement. So that was the blessing in something that looked like but a very sad situation. There was a blessing within that. So Mr. Sensitive, because there's a treat here of a mother. So you might see like husband and wives with their children all on holiday together, or playing, or having a really nice unit, and you kind of like, I'd love that for myself. But then there's a block about, well, it's a nice idea, and it's like, well, why can't that be for you? And that's because you still have some healing to do regarding opening yourself up to the future possibilities. Let's look at this card, the Clean Slate. It's time for you to take a new view on your life. What is destined for you this lifetime? Let's have a look at an affirmator for you. Manifestation. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific. You've got two cards, greedy. So if you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. But don't use that word if you don't want to. I'm still feeling this energy of something coming through in a dream, and the karmic energy has picked it up, and if she knows about it, she can actually help make that come true by getting out of love's way. All these cards that have just come off, we'll check them out in a moment. If she gets out of the way, it leaves the path clear for you. Okay, so she's doing you a favour, really. Patience. Congratulations. You've got two bonus cards here. Now, the patience does mean you do need to be patient. Congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You can start using it right away or much, much later. Waiting a long time is a sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading, and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. Patience. You look a lot more settled here in the Emperor energy than the one before. Let's have a look and see what your angels and ancestors would like to say to you. Seer. See beyond the current situation. Look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration and focus on love. Raise your vibration and focus on love. Most indigenous people have a seer in the family or tribe. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. And if you are the Emperor and you are a Divine Masculine, you are very capable of tapping into this clairvoyancy. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future, it's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You're being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe collaborates a path that is more favourable for you. That's why you're needing this patience here, Divine Masculine. So know that you're in an energetic holding space while the universe collaborates a path that is more favourable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize. Love it. Should we have a look at what these cards are? Let's have a look at these cards. My goodness, there's quite a few. Six of Swords. Somebody's coming. They're coming home. Okay. Resurrecting a connection after being a failure. They're coming in towards the Divine Feminine. But again, there's this karmic energy that's going to try and trip the Divine Masculine up again. I don't think she can. I'll show you why I don't think that she can. Okay. That's the first part of it. Yeah, she's not wanting her connection with the Divine Masculine to be broke, so she'll do whatever she can. It's like she has the cup and she's not willing to let it go. Not easily, anyway. Okay, and then we have the Divine Feminine's energy. And we have the Divine Masculine coming in after a long time but an offer. Then hits a Tower again. The angels are tired. The angels are tired. Right, okay. Wow. Block, basically. So the masculine, he's decided, he's solo, he's going. He wants to go home. Where to? The Divine Feminine. He wants to go to the Divine Feminine. He's been given this opportunity from the Divine to resurrect the connection with the Divine Feminine. But he's a bit guarded, as you can see. You can't see his face. And he's on guard. So he's a bit guarded, but this sword's delivered. Okay? By the eagle. The higher perspective. So this is a chance to resurrect. It's after being down. So he gets a sword, and then the next card is, well, then he's down. And it feels like a final sword is like stuck into his back. Now, wisdom is sitting there watching him as if to say, well, we've given you the sword, you can get up. But it's like he's got no fight in him. Now, the next energy is the Divine Feminine. I feel like she's got a magic wand and she's trying to do whatever she can do energetically to help the Divine Masculines to elevate their energy, to rise up, to rise above karmic, toxic, disturbing, because they're disturbing the peace here and they keep disturbing the peace. So the feminine's sitting here. Okay. She looks okay, the Divine Feminine. This could be something that could go into autumn, into winter time, the attempts, and then there's a block. And then sitting behind, at the side of the Divine Feminine, so always at the Divine Feminine side, or maybe always at the Divine Masculine side, he doesn't get a moment of peace. She's trying to trip up. I don't know whether or not she's trying to find out some stuff about the Divine Feminine, but I don't think that she would find anything of use that she could use against you, Divine Feminine. You're the Divine Feminine. There's not anything that's happened in your life that you can't discuss or talk about. So she's trying to trip up the Divine Feminine here. I feel like it's gossip. Seashells here. Seashells. She sells seashells on the seashore. And then we have the Lovers again, but you have the Cosmic Matchmaker here. I do feel like that's the Empress energy though. That it's quite noticeable, this masculine, he wants to wake up with you, a bit of Boris Gardner coming through. I want to wake up with you. I want to be there when you open your eyes. I want you to be the first thing that I see. I want to wake up with you. Okay, so I feel this, but I've got the taste of fear. This feminine here, she's noticed a difference in this masculine's behaviour. He may be getting up earlier, especially if he feels that this feminine's kind of, not joined at the hips, but that would be like the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. I get that, being joined at the hips, being the yin yang, and how you were split in two, but this is about being joined at the wrists. So I feel as if like you're more of a prisoner. You're being trapped. It's like she's always trained to me. So I'm not sure. I feel like this karmic energy may have become codependent upon the masculine energy, telling her, like guiding her. I'm not really sure about that. But the masculine's kind of receiving the insights from the feminine. He needs to think for himself. So, okay, then we have the Divine Feminine here. I feel like time might have moved on a season or two. Life's changed. Because the next card is actually an offer coming in. With the masculine here. I was feeling the energy here of whether or not you actually receive like a proposal. I felt the energy of things have changed. Maybe you have received a marriage proposal, because I could feel the stag in the energy. The stag's here in the card. It took me to a stag do. So it may be that somebody does see your worth and can get to you, Divine Feminine. Because there could be a wedding on the cards here, but not with the Divine Masculine, because he's still being blocked. And he's being blocked by a karmic energy. Well, he's blocking himself, but he's allowing this karmic energy to block him. Because then there's another tower moment. And then I felt the angels was tired, trying to work on the Two of Cups here. It's a mermaid, I know, but I felt this angelic presence, as if to say the angels were even tired. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So I don't feel that the Divine Feminine actually like agrees to the marriage, but there is an offer. And then we have a King of Pentacles here, still unclaimed, and I'm feeling a mixture, but I do feel it's the Divine Masculine's energy. So it feels like there could be a threat, a third party here, and it's not on his side. It feels like the jealousy. Okay, that could be what the Divine was kind of suggesting, is what would make you jealous, what would make you envy. What would you make you envy another? And there's the energy here, he should have listened to his mother. So I'm not sure what this Divine Masculine's mother has said. Anyway, Six of Wands, we have the masculine here. I do feel the energy that he's actually walking away from his worth. He's not feeling worthy. I didn't feel like he was walking into victory. I felt like he's walking away from it. It's kind of given up. Oh dear. Bottom of the deck. The Ten of Cups is the underlying energy. And I feel it's all about allowing this karmic. This is like he has had opportunity after opportunity to resurrect the connection with the Divine Feminine, but this other feminine gets in the way every time. I can't believe that washing machine is still beeping at me. It really does strongly suggest wrapping up a cycle here and not losing the opportunity to have something that you desire and then regretting that later on in life. Okay. Cherish. This is quite serious energy here. Son, marriage, father. Well, I said that you should have listened to your mother. Maybe not what your father said. You Are My Sunshine has gone to the floor. The song, You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine. That's not true, is it? There's two women here on the table. Angels and ancestors, I think so. I'm really sorry that I couldn't have left this reading on a more of a happier note. But we can see what's kind of happened when I'm back. There'll be lots to tell, I imagine. Spring. See your seeds grow. And I do feel that there's going to be no movement here for this until like springtime. And I feel that a lot would have changed for the Divine Feminine in springtime. As to what transpires, well, we shall find out. All in due time. So let's have a look at spring. See your seeds grow. Embrace the change that is on the horizon. Allow your dreams to become reality. Spring is an exciting time because it has so much potential. Animals are coming out of hibernation, flowers are pushing up through the soil, and the days are getting lighter and brighter. The spring card features a wild hare because in Celtic animal medicine, the hare brings intuition and rebirth. Hares are highly fertile beings, and so their medicine can bring dreams to life. The extended message. You are ready to bring to life all of your ideas, inspiration and projects. When this card appears, you are moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand and create in a way you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth, and if you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and soul. When the spring card arrives in the future position of a spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming spring will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intention. Page number 141. Okay. Well, let's leave us with a final message from Rumi. Excuse me. Hi, Lily. Oh, you're nice and warm. Is it warm outside? Pretty girl. Okay, let's end with a Rumi message. I may be back on a bit later. I may not be. We should just have to wait and see. We have card number 1, Beyond Death, Life. I'm just going to put my arm a bit closer to you. I don't want to hit your head, sweetie. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. Rumi. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen. Within your heart there I speak. My voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come. Lay it to rest now. This ending comes as grace to free you from all that you have known, for what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself, undressing your ego, casting aside its layers, as tender as a lover, with unwavering attention upon the sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent, as a pure vessel stripped bare, ready for the divine revelation, as light, as life, as love. The soul craves variety because it leads to wholeness, and wholeness leads to divine revelation. The purpose of the soul incarnating in this world in the first place is to realise its divinity through the sacred crucible of life. The older the soul, the closer it is to the realisation of divine oneness, and the more powerful its determination to shed that which would constrain complete and conscious immersion into the divine presence. So here you are, an old soul at the edge of something you have known, at the cusp of an ending and a beginning. Perhaps you are already in surrender and falling in, or perhaps you are fearful and resisting as you greet your unknown destiny. Yet this moment is happening because your own divine soul has chose for it to be this way, so that love may grow. There is no punishment in this ending, nor is there anything to fear. There may be pain, there may be grief and loss, there may be uncertainty and even insecurity. Yet you have a heart big enough to bear such growing pains. Your heart is even big enough to receive the joy that is lying in wait for you as you stumble across her in the course of your clumsy, inspired travails into new life. You can scoop her up in your arms and spin her wildly about as she delights in your embrace, throwing her head back and laughing her vibrant, contagious laughter, filling you with exquisite ecstasy. Yes, you shall know the truth, the knowledge that the divine is with you, guiding every unfolding moment of your life journey. No matter how dark it may first appear, the divine is with you in unflinching generosity, with compassion, and with fierce passion for your blossoming into all that you are, all that you can be. So, what must you do to receive this divine grace, this new life? You must be willing to face death. It may be that death has come to you in the form of a loss of a beloved one, a physical loss that takes you into the deepest, it says darkest, a physical loss that takes you into the darkest despair of depths of your grieving heart. It may be death that comes to you in the ending of a financial or professional situation you once relied upon. It could also be in the sense that you don't really know who you are anymore. Old identities having shown themselves to be inadequate, inaccurate, mere ego masks, too small for the great being that you are starting to suspect you may be. Your death may be a choice to let go, to take a step in a new direction, to move house, to end a relationship, to change career, or to step away from a religious or philosophical tradition, or a group or teacher. Your death may not feel as though it has come by choice at all. It may be a sickness that leaves you feeling helpless, a relationship or other life circumstance changing when you wish with all your heart that it would not. Your transition through this death may be triggered by an inner feeling that you cannot quite pin down. Nonetheless, it powerfully propels you away from what has been and towards untapped possibilities, perhaps even towards great confusion as you encounter life in a new way, feeling even somewhat unprepared and uncertain as to what may lie ahead of you now. How you deal with this grace, hidden though it may appear, how you deal with this grace, hidden though it may at first appear to be under the cloak of crisis, is up to you. You have enough spiritual intelligence to shift perspective and to choose, if you wish, to rest your inner gaze upon what lies beyond the death. Gaze instead upon the new life that is calling you. When you know deep within that no matter what experiences you have had in your life, that you are untainted, you will be more easily able to trust in the love the divine has for you. You won't question your worthiness, and therefore you will trust in life more easily and more fully, no matter how much it asks of you at times. The divine is a relentless lover. It wants nothing less than your total being to be held in its embrace. Sometimes that means we will have to give up lesser loves for the greater lover, the divine one that calls us to remember our true nature. You are a beautiful blazing soul, having a human experience that defies explanation and opens you up to divinity. That is what is happening in your life now. Whether the death is obvious and painful to you, or whether you are uncertain as to how it is yet showing up in your life, either way, there is an ending imminent and new life coming to you, with greater opportunity for your radiant soul to shine its beauty in the world. Grasp it eagerly, beloved. Now is not the time for fear or hesitation. Focus on what is becoming, whilst honouring what is no longer to be. Let's end with this sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands on your heart. Say the following aloud. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I call upon your loving grace. Please help me release what I no longer need, what is too small for my great light. Help me recognise the purity of my own being, so that I can more easily trust in the divine love calling to me, like an insistent lover in every moment. I breathe in your compassionate grace now. Thank you, my beloved. Keeping your hands resting on your heart at the centre of your chest, simply breathe in and out, gently and easily. Focus on the feeling of your hands on your chest. Do this for as long as feels good for you. And when you have finished, open your eyes and you have finished your honouring ritual. And I have finished this reading. Okay, guys, if I don't see you later on or catch up with you, then I will catch up with you in November. Have yourself a fantastic break and take care. Stay tapped in, tuned in, turned on. You know the deal. And I'll catch up with you all soon. Okay. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.